Hi there, I'm the Ginger Mountain Squatch, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I've been wanting to do a video for you guys for a long time about fire making, how to build a proper shelter, water purification, some fishing, maybe put some hunting in there. I'm not quite sure yet. Now, I thought about it for a long time. My first video, I feel, we're going to crack open one of these. Now everybody's got a set of these, but not everybody has one of these. This is a survival fishing kit that I bought online for a couple bucks, like 2-3 years ago. Put it on my keychain, never opened it. I don't remember exactly what's in here. I know it's got paracord, it's got some fire making gear in here. I think it's got a tinder bundle. I know it's got hooks, sinkers, and some fishing gear. Now, let's go ahead and crack this thing open and see what we got. Alright, so I brought you guys over here next to the shore. Kind of get out of the wind a little bit and see what we got. Alright, so this is what it is. Little survival fishing kit. Let's see here. Pull that little spot open there. Now let's take this off the keys first, make it a little easier. Alright, we got it. Alright, so that's about... looks about 10 feet paracord. Can use that for building a shelter. Not a very good one with 10 feet. Oh, looks like it had some tin foil in here. But that is very old. You can tell I've had this in my wallet for a long time. There we go. There's a little knife. Serrated edge. That's fairly sharp. Let's see if we can unfold this tin foil without destroying it. It has been in my pocket for a very long time. Now, I think the tin foil's about had it. Yeah, I think it's had it. Might be able to get it. Oh, I hope the rest of the kit doesn't look like the tin foil. Okay, alright, so there's a little piece of cotton in there for fire making. There's a little piece of flint in there. Some swivels. Got some sinkers, a couple little bobbers. It doesn't really look like there's a whole lot of fishing line in here. There's that. Oh, there's the fishing line. Alright, 2 hooks and some fishing line. Let's see if we can unfold this thing. This is supposedly so you can cook your fish. Unless this fish is tiny, I'm not going to be cooking anything on it. That's what I get for not opening this thing for 3 years. Yeah, this thing's toast. Well, yep, this thing's toast. I'm not going to mess with that. Alright. Sorry, it's really windy out here. Let's open this and see what we got. Two hooks and... Alright, 2 completely separate lines. There's line. I guess this is 2 hooks. The line's in pretty good shape. Alright, I'm going to untangle this. I'll get right back to you. this is a conglomerated mess, is what this is. It looks like it's got a fair amount of fishing line. And two very tangled up hooks. They don't pack this thing easy for you to undo it, that's for sure. Let's see if we can get just one of these off of here without completely ruining the whole thing. Holy monkeys. What these are called bird's nest knots. It's when the line gets twisted and it tangles up in itself. And they're, ow! Found the hook. They're not the easiest to get undone. I'm actually fairly good at doing knots. At least I have been in the past. I'll get it into a little bit of a tighter bundle. I'm trying to get all the twist out of this line is what I'm trying to do. And there's a lot of twist. Well, as far as survival goes, as of right now, we'd be failing. Because this, look at this. This is ridiculous. I don't know if it's because of how long it's been in my wallet, or maybe the way they twisted this in here to make it fit in that little package. But alright, I'm not going to have you guys watch me undo a bunch of knots. I'm going to get back to you here in a few minutes. Ah, got one. We got one. Alright, so. Oh, it's got me. Alright, here we go. Now what I would suggest is to run your fingers through the line to get some of that twist out of it. It's still pretty twisted up. But this is the final product. We got ourselves some line. This, I don't even know if I want to mess with at the moment. We've got this little kit here. You can definitely tell how old this is. Let's just pull this up. There we go, make that easier. We've got, this is your flint. Use that with that to make a fire. Here's some cotton. You go ahead and pull this apart. Make this really thin so it takes a spark. There's actually a good amount in there. Probably made a couple of good fires out of that one. We've got 2 sinkers. Is that us? What is this? Bobbers, 2 swivels. Alright, let's put these back in here. So don't lose them. Definitely going to be using these 2 sinkers. Probably both of them. Because the water that I'm fishing in is a little bit rough for one sinker. Alright. Let's see what we can come up with. so you just saw everything that was in that little fishing kit. We had stuff for fire making, we had some hooks, a couple sinkers, some really twisted line. As far as outdoor survival goes, I doubt you want to be standing there for 20 minutes trying to untangle something, but if you have to, you have to. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take that line. I've seen some bamboo growing up in the hill here. I'm going to take you up there. We're going to find a nice piece of bamboo. We're going to cut it down, and we're going to go ahead and attach that line to it. We're going to make ourselves a little cane pole. Now, I think with that cane pole, we should do fairly okay. I really don't know if there's any fish in here. I'd like to make a fire for you guys and cook a fish right here on shore and show you some really good survival skills. But if there's no fish and they're not biting, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. But what I can do is show you guys how to make a cane pole. That way when you do need to survive with it, you can try fishing. Even if they're little itty bitty fish, you can still eat them. Well, let's see what we can do about finding ourselves a piece of bamboo. Just want to show you guys real quick how beautiful it is out here. This is the scenery that I'm enjoying. It is absolutely gorgeous. The perfect little spot to make this video for you all. Alright, thought you guys might enjoy. See you in a minute. Alright, so this is what we're working with. This is all the bamboo. Let's see if we can find ourselves a nice thick piece. Make ourselves a cane pole. I got some really big ones off in the distance, but I was hoping I could find something a little closer. A little thick through here. Drag it around my tripod. Oh, got bugs. There we go. There's some really big pieces. Alright. And here we go. This is what we're going to make our cane pole out of. Alright, let me set up the tripod and show you guys how to do this. Alright, so what I've done is I've chosen that big guy right there. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to cut a piece of bamboo. See this stalk on this. Oh, bear with me. Stalk on this is pretty thick. So what you're going to want to do, I like to cut just below a notch. That way it makes the end of it just a little bit more rigid. So with bamboo, saw's not too bad. Cut around the whole base of it. That part there is a little sharp. And watch yourself, you don't cut your finger with that blade part. To be honest, if I was going to use this for like cutting a fish up or something like that, I would I'd probably try to sharpen it with a rock or something. Alright, well, getting into the camera view. A little tedious, but it's worth it in the end to cut it all the way around the entire base. Even if you don't get it perfectly scored in all of the spots, what you can do is once you cut it, take your hand here, bend it, snaps right off. All right, let's take this back down to the water, clean it up, see what we can come up with. Check him out, we got a river otter. He didn't even know I was here. See where he goes. He's taking off. I just watched him eat a fish. Oh, going down that little spot there, he's gone. Oh, that was very cool. I'm sorry, I would have had the video of him eating the fish, but I got excited and I took a picture instead. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I would have had a good picture of that river otter, or a good video of that river otter, but I got really excited and took a picture instead. I was going to take a picture of my wife, or for my wife, but I just got really excited. That river otter was a really good sign, and a bad sign at the same time. It means one, there's fish, but two, he probably just scared them enough to where they might not bite. Well, let's take this cane pole, we'll process it, and we'll see what we can come up with. Now, I've got this little itty bitty knife, came in that kit. What I like to do is just take it and snap them off. Run your finger up, snap it. Now the trick with a cane pole isn't necessarily that you're trying to cast it. If the cane pole is long enough to where the fishing line can go down into the water without you being overly close to the fish. And you want a nice tip on the end of this so that you can kind of bounce the fish up out the water. Hopefully I'll be able to show you that here in a minute. So I've got it toward the end. Just heard something else. It's actually really good. See how bendy, see how pliable that is? How good it bends? That's what you want in that cane pole. You want to make sure that it won't break on you. The cable is really strong, so I doubt it's going to break. We'll go to the end. Same thing as before. Find yourself a knot. Go above the knot. Score it. All the way around. This thing's a little hard to work with. If you ever try to open one of these up, play with it, just be careful because it'll get you. Snap that tip right off. Yep, it got me. It's a sharp one right there at the end. Alright, let's get our line attached to this. Make ourselves a pole that we can use. Our line. So we'll take, I like to have a sliding sinker. So we're going to take the end of our line, we're going to take both of our little sinkers because they're not very heavy. Personally, if I was going to have a fishing kit, I would probably make it myself. But this will do for now. Put your line right through your sinker, all the way down to the bottom. Put your line through your sinker, all the way down to the bottom. Make sure it goes all the way down to your hook. It's a pretty good amount of fishing line. Alright, now for the knot, what we're going to do, so you take your line, and it's a little bit more tedious. The bugs are starting to come out. Alright. Nope, almost lost some keys. You want to run your line over itself in a twisting fashion. Sort of like how it was when it was freaking knotted up. Alright, now you go through your loop, back, and then this is not working. This line is very, very twisted. Alright, so you twist your line around each other, go around it, go through that loop. Now we're gonna lasso that bad boy. Pull it tight. That's a really nice, strong little fishing knot. You shouldn't have to worry about that coming off. All right, next step is we gotta have ourselves some bait. We can't exactly fish with nothing. So let me go ahead and take you guys with me. We'll go try to find some bait. We'll hook it up to this little contraption we just made, and we'll see what we can do here. All right, so I saw some dead logs up here. Let's see what we can come up with. I really hope that river otter comes back. All right, here's our dead log. Let's see if there's anything underneath here. No, not dead enough. You want it close to the ground so there's moisture underneath it. There's a little one. Now you can also break into those logs and find grubs. No. I'm hoping to find an earthworm here. Sorry about that, I have my camera in the loft. Hoping to find an earthworm. Oop, there's a big one, that might work. To make it easy. Nothing. Alright. Take you log to log here, but it's going to be a long video. We don't find nothing. There's another log. All these logs are really good for finding stuff. We just gotta find it. Now the river did come up really high. There was a bug, but there wasn't like... Oh. Kind of failing here. Oh, fell in a hole. That might have been that otter's hole. Alright, yeah, let's get out of the swash and go up a little higher. This is probably going to be a little bit more promising up here. Yep, earthworm. So there's one earthworm. We got 2 earthworms. There's 3 little guys. Oop, wiggly, sorry, had to put the camera down. Where are we at here? Thought I saw another one. I got him in my hand. I don't have anything to put him in. See how that log? Ooh, look at that. Come around in my hand. Those big beetles, their larvae are really good for bait, but the beetles themselves, if you really needed to in a survivalist situation, you could eat them. But we're going for fish today. You know, well, let's leave the rest of that log. We'll go back down here, hook these up, see what we can do. All right, see y'all in a minute. All right, now I'm gonna put the worms in this. It's my old water bottle. Happen to save it, so I'm gonna put 2 in there, and I'm gonna put the other 2, or put the other 1 on my hook. Left that other piece of that log up there, so if you ever do need to come back, you can go ahead. Get more bait. Take our little hook here. I'm not gonna show you how to hook a worm, but if you do, let me know in the comments. I'll do another video on how to hook a worm. Alright, see y'all in a minute. Alright, so we've got our finished cane pole here. It's very long. We've got ourselves, I don't know, probably that must be over 12 feet long. It's a very large cane pole. Now the line comes all the way down where the handle is. So it's actually pretty good. Before we go any farther, y'all saw me cut with that little tiny knife I found in that kit. Honestly, full tang, so you don't have to worry about it breaking. It is extremely sharp. This is a great tool to have out in the woods. So if you want to do outdoor survival, if you want to go out hiking, you're afraid you might have to do something, this is what I would suggest. It's a great tool. Oh, the buck knife comes with this. It's a flint. It's extremely handy if you are really sick. So we've got our cane pole, better bait. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to put you guys back over here. See if we can catch us a fish. Back in there. So I'm going to spin you around, go into the calmer area, see if we can catch a smaller fish, just something we can kind of work with, cook, eat real quick, wrap up this video. Sorry guys, no fish today. That's why they call it fishing not catching. It looks like that otter had way better luck than I did. Well, hope you enjoyed my video. Next time I come on out, I'll take the same gear with me. I'll pack it all up nice and neat, bring it on out, show you more to work with that same fishing gear. Maybe make another fishing pole, try it again, see if I can do this video with a little bit of fire making and how to survive. Now, if you really need to, you're down and out, been out for a couple of days, you can eat the worms. Not the most desirable thing on the planet, but if you're really hungry, you really need to, you can eat those earthworms. They're not going to hurt you. They're full of protein, full of nutrients, and they will keep you going. Alright, that's it. I hope you liked the video. Please, if you liked it, hit the like button. If you like what I do and you want to see more of me, hit the subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all very much. Sorry I couldn't catch you a fish. I did want to add, this was my first YouTube video, a little nervous. Please be gentle with the comments. I promise they'll get better with time as I get more comfortable. Well, hope you all have a good day. See you next time.